Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jagacharya Astotarasita Sri Srimani Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagat Guru S. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jayam Vishnupad Paramahamsa Pariva Jagacharya Astotarasita Sri Srimani Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai Ananda Gudi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai Namacharya Srila Haridasa Kura Ki Jai Prams ko Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopal Gopina Shyam Prabhu Radha Kunda Giri Gauravan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai Mathura Dham Ki Jai Navadvip Mayapur Dham Ki Jai Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai Jamuna Mai Ki Jai Ganges Mai Ki Jai Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhakti Vrinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gauda Premanande. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glory to Shishi Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Prita Bhutala Shmati Bhattita Shama. Namaste Krishna Prabhupada Shitamana. Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Bhakti Tirutachana. Narayana Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Udirayet Nashta Prayesha Badreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtiki Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Om Agyanatimirandasya Dhyananjana Salakaya Chakshurumritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sakitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Tapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Purijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakham Sha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Taptakanchana Gaurangi Ade Vrindavaneshwari Vrisavanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hare Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sundivyaevacha Patitana Pavanivyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Kantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Hare Krishna. The voice is correct?
Yes.
Sure. The sound is okay? Because her husband said it. Yes. Yes. Are you hearing me properly?
Yes.
For me, it's not correct. Yes. The volume is too. Yes. The bass is.
Treble.
Yes, treble is less. It's less.
There is no separate setting. It is universal.
See? And you say yes. Shall we continue from 11th canto, chapter 21. Explanation of the Vedic parts by Lord Krishna to his friend Uddhava. Text number 3. Sudhi asudhi vitiyete samane swapi vastushu tavyasya vichikit saratam gunadauso subhasubhavan dharmaratam vyavaharatam jataratam iti chanaga. Sudhi is purity. Asudhi and impurity. Visidyate, so Visidyate are established. Samadeshu of the same category. Api, indeed, Vastushu, among objects. Dravyasya, of a particular object. Vichikitsa, evaluation. Artham, for the purpose of. Guna doso, good and bad qualities. Subha asubho, auspicious and inauspicious. Dharma artham, for the purpose of religious activities. Vyavahara artham, for the purpose of ordinary dealings. Yatra Artham,
Yatrartham,
for one's physical survival.
for one's physical survival.
Iti,
Iti,
thus.
thus.
Cha,
Cha,
also.
also.
Anagha,
Ananda,
O sinless one.
O sinless one.
Translation and the purport. O sinless Uddhav, in order to understand what is proper in life, one must evaluate a given object within each particular category. Thus, in analyzing religious principles, one must consider purity and impurity. Similarly, in one's ordinary dealings, one must distinguish between good and bad, and to ensure one's physical survival, one must recognize that which is auspicious and inauspicious. What is good and what is bad is relative. It's not absolute. Because what is good for me may not be good for you. What is bad for you will be good for me. What I consider auspicious or inauspicious is also relative. Religion and irreligion is relative. They are all dualities. Dualities means they are not perfect. They are not correct because they are affected by time, place, and circumstance. So they cannot endure the time or the circumstances. They cannot endure. Anything which is affected by time and place or circumstances is relative, including the philosophy which we propound. You see, the six philosophers differs. And sometimes you also see our own acharyas. They say something which may say they contradict it. One acharya said, Sukadeva Goswami spoke about Bhaktam at the bank of Jamuna. Another acharya said, it is at the bank of Ganga. We know that the two rivers, they are different persons. Right? And another acharya came in to say that both of them are correct. The two are correct. Why did he say they are correct? Because at this particular place, Sukata, Jamuna and Ganga flows together. But the two acharyas saw Ganga and one saw Jamuna. The third acharya saw both of them together. So, relativity is not absolute. But things are better understood. Things are better understood in our social dealings. In our social dealings, or in a civil way, in a civil way, we say, this behavior is not good. This behavior is good. This is not a good drinking water. We say, the best we say is not a pure water. In character, we'll say good and bad. But in a substance like water, we don't say good and bad. We say pure and impure. In religious circle also, we'll say, this is not auspicious. This is auspicious. Certain activities are conducive for practice, say it is auspicious. Certain activities are not conducive for progress in Christian, say it is inauspicious. So a holy place should be sanctified. We don't say a holy place should be good. A holy place should be sanctified place, sanctified. That is how we identify one thing from other thing. So, this is bad, this is good. Both of us are not correct. The only person who can tell what is good and what is bad is Krishna. Only Krishna can say. Right? The scripture said, do not tell a lie. So what do you understand to be lie? What I understand to be truth, they are all relative or relative. Telling a lie for a religious person is what? Inauspicious. Is bad. For Krishna to Yudhishthira Maharaj to tell a lie. He didn't tell Arjuna to say it. Krishna didn't tell Arjuna to say it. The main character in Kurukshetra war is Arjuna. Because I didn't tell Arjuna to tell lie, he told you this mother, tell the lie. So which one is lie? Krishna or Yudhishthira? Which one is lie? No. Krishna or the scripture? Which one is a lie? Which one?
No one.
No one? For Krishna said, tell it. It is in the scripture. Don't tell a lie. One must be truthful. Truthful. And Krishna said, tell a lie. Right? So which one is truth now? Krishna. Hesitating even slightly, it is what? Inauspicious. It is irreligious and bona fide. Even slightly, even for a moment, to hesitate to tell what Krishna says should be told is inauspicious. Yudhishthira Maharaj's chariot came down. All the time you hear Yudhishthira Maharaj, he doesn't touch the ground. Not even his chariot. His chariot stays above the earth. That is Yudhishthira Maharaj. But the day Krishna told him to tell lie, and he failed, he came down. Which one is lie? Which one is true? What Krishna says is true. That is absolute. So it is relative. It's relative. The absolute authority is Krishna. What Krishna said we should do, that is what we should do. Bhimsena, he drank the blood of Dushasha. He ate flesh and alcohol. He went to Godhead where he self-same body. He didn't change his body. Which one is religion, which is irreligion? Which one? It is irreligion for one to hesitate about what Krishna said we should do. It's irreligion. Therefore, we should draw our conclusion from Krishna, not from anything, anybody else. Our conclusion from Krishna. The time of pandemic is the time most people make money. Many people became wealthy. And some wealthy people became bankrupt. Is it not? Pfizer company was bankrupt, but 2019 became billionaire. Billionaire in few months. God. So these things are relative, they are not absolute. In religious activities, ordinary dealings and personal survival, one cannot avoid value judgment. Yes. Yes. In dealings, we say this is good, this is bad. Morality and religion are perennial necessities in civilized society. Otherwise, you cannot function. You can't function without this. There's no way we can function, and everything will be a disaster. Therefore, distinction between purity and impurity, piety and impiety, morality and immorality must somehow be ascertained. Similarly, in our ordinary worldly activities, we distinguish between palatable and tasteless food, good and bad business, high class and low class residences, good and bad friends, and so forth. Right? This distinction is there. As far as the living entity, spiritual, is there, there must be distinction. What is religion, what is irreligion? What is good, what is bad? Bad for the health, good health, bad health. This is dirty, this is clean. These distinctions are all there. What is clean for a Brahmana or for a Shudra is dirty for a Brahmana. Right? What is clean for a Shudra is dirty for a Brahmana. A Brahmana, listen, a Brahmana should not eat rotten food. A Shudra can eat rotten food. He won't go to hospital. A Brahmana will go to hospital. Jagannath was eating food which is tasteless. He didn't go to hospital. We eat tasty food, we go to hospital. Scientifically cooked. We eat with spoon and fork. This is like cannibals. Cannibals eat with 2 hands. So we're also eating with spoon and fork. This is cannibal mentality. And we go to hospital. But those who are cannibal by nature doesn't go to hospital. But artificial cannibals go to hospital. Yes, that is how thing is. Only be a good and experienced and careful driver, still will have accident. You know? Still, a person can go every day to go and check, medical checkup every day. You can do that. Every day, check your blood. Now we have easy machine, you don't have to even go to hospital. Somebody can check. Clean them out and check. Every 5 minutes you can check, or you will die. Just finish checking now. Just finish checking now. Everything is all right. The next 5 minutes, the person is dead. What happened? Just check everything. Just check and everything is perfect. What happened? Just 5 minutes check over. He had the heart failure. Heart failure. That's it. Does it show heart failure? Does it show in our machines? So many people die from cancer after regular checking until one day they discover they have only 7 days to live. It happened many devotees. Many devotees. Oh, doctor comes. Oh, there's 7 days left. My friend, 17. Where's my friend? The doctor said, oh, only 14 days remaining. And he left. He was checking regularly. Despite the perfect medicine, doctors themselves doesn't die. Doctors, they will live forever. No. So, all these calculations are necessary for distinction, to distinguish one thing from another. So we can be careful. But ultimately, Krishna has the final say. That is the ultimate conclusion. Krishna has the final say. Despite one's careful calculation of that which is materially healthy and unhealthy, the physical body will collapse and die. Despite careful scrutiny of the socially favorable and unfavorable, one's entire social milieu would vanish with the passing of time. In the same way, great religions rise and disappear in the course of history. Thus, Mere religiosity, social and financial expertise, or physical fitness cannot avoid the actual perfection of life. There is a transcendental good beyond the relative good of material world. Any sane person accepts the practical and immediate necessity of material discrimination. Yet, one must come ultimately to the transcendental stage of Krishna consciousness. That is the culmination of everything. That is the culmination of everything. Everything that we do, everything that we do, we see, we hear, we experience, we go, whatever, it will take us to Krishna. That is success. Outside it, it's a failure. Krishna consciousness, where life is eternal, full of bliss and knowledge. Lord Krishna, in his elaborate teachings of Sri Uddhava, is gradually clarifying the transcendental position of Krishna consciousness beyond the endless varieties of material good and evil. Material good and evil is all evil. All evil. Nothing more than that. It is all evil. Text 4. Darasito yam maya charo Dharaman udvahatam duram. I have revealed this way of life for those bearing the burden of mundane religious principles. Ordinary religious principles prescribing innumerable rules, regulations, and prohibitions are undoubtedly a great burden for those bereft of Krishna consciousness. Bereft of Krishna consciousness. Prohibitions, rules, regulations. But that Krishna consciousness is nothing but moderation. It's a moderation. It's a burden. It's a heavy load. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated, Buddhini Buri Karmani Shottavyani Vibhagasaha. There are countless religious scriptures in the world prescribing countless religious duties. Where do they lead one to? People became faithless. Many people became faithless, not because they are bereft of religious knowledge, it's because with the knowledge itself that makes people become faithless. People became doubtful. People became doubtful, doubting God, doubting sages because of religion, because of philosophy. Canada said this, Germany said this, Patanjali said this, Vyasadeva said this, Gautam said that, Kapil said, which one is correct? Which one is correct? Which one is wrong? How do one determine which one is correct, which one is wrong? For a conditioned person who does not know what is right and wrong, how do one know which one is correct? Therefore, a foolish person will conclude, I don't believe all of them. And for those who have gone to journalism school, journalism, the first thing they will teach you is don't believe anybody. So a journalist interviews you. Talk what you want to do. He's going to write something different. That's the training. What you're talking, what you're talking. What you're going to write is different. Let him record it. He will take notes about the writing. Read the paper after that. He's going to say something different. One of them made the Bhakti Swami, the Harakesa movement, a lanky man. Papa look at, am I lanky? Lanky is a tall person. Papa said, who is that? You're the journalist. Musical people. So there's so many rules. And also, if you look at our doctors, allopathy, homeopathy, naturopathy, this one say, don't take this, don't take this, don't take this one. No. Take this, don't take that. No. Don't take that, don't take that, don't take that. Some years ago, I was very sick. And all the doctor had been to, practically I have nothing to eat. There was nothing for me to eat. For a long time, it was only cereal I was taking a day. This one said, don't take this one. Don't take this one. So don't take this one. So what to take? So, is it not a burden? You have gone to the doctor to get cured. And you have gone to and get some rule which you cannot keep. The same thing in religion. This religion says, don't do this. This one says, no, you can do it, no problem. So, no, don't do this one. No, this is bad. So people become confused. Which one is correct? If one is not very, very fortunate to be able to distinguish clearly, there is confusion and nothing else. Confusion. Is that what religion is supposed to do? Or doubt is supposed to be destroyed? All misgivings destroyed. And the path is made clear so we can see where we are going. That's a perfect teacher. A perfect pure devotee must give you a direction. The direction which is leading to Krishna. But the direction which is leading to more suffering, more conditioned life. Not a path that will take you to more confusion, you become more disturbed. Especially in Kali Yuga, there's so many religious wars. So one start to think, it's not better not to just follow anyone. Just stay yourself. Just be yourself. This is happening. Yes. The authorized scriptures are those spoken by the Lord Himself, or His representative are stated in this verse. But there's so many teachers are saying, don't listen to Smriti. You should only listen to Shruti. If all of us want to belong to Shruti alone, how many of us can understand one word from the scripture? Because in the Sanskrit, you can go this way, you can go this way also. The Sanskrit is like this, like this. So which one will be correct for a neophyte? In even the process of following what Krishna has said, why Prabhupada has to write Bhagavad Gita as it is? why Prabhupada has to write Bhagavad Gita cities, because there are so many Bhagavad Gitas, but they are not Bhagavad Gitas. They are not Bhagavad Gitas. And they have been sold in thousands of millions. Yes. One day in Nigeria, on Sankirtan, one man was running after us. Sankirtan was running, wait. There's somebody calling us. So naturally we expected, a good customer is coming to buy a book. And he came, he said, I have your book. It's Bhagavad Gita. In Nigeria, Bhagavad Gita before ISKCON came. So Bhagavad Gita is there. He was reading Bhagavad Gita, but did he understand who is Krishna? No. You only know that, some mystical people, they get the Bhagavad Gita as a mystical book, not as a Christian conscious book. It's a mystical book. So they also have the books among their own mystical books that they read and practice what they practice here. So Bhagavad Gita is one of those books they keep there and they're reading secretly. They read it secretly to cheat people. So this Bhagavad Gita in Nigeria for years before Christian consciousness came. Nobody understands Krishna is a supreme God here. But just one Bhagavad Gita was left Prabhupada. Krishna came to be understood as the supreme personality of Godhead. Even to follow what Krishna said, it is still dangerous. Because many people have twisted everything with very beautiful words. And we say, this is very good. This is very good. Very good. It's risky. Yes. In the last chapter about Gita, Lord Krishna states Sarva Dharma Pariteja. Mamekam Saranamraja. One should give up the troublesome burden of mundane piety and impiety and directly take to the loving service of the Lord. Dharma, Pariteja, that's what it means. Dharma means piety. Piety, not Christian consciousness. Piety. Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. It should be Pariteja. It should be thrown out completely. Then one can understand Lord Krishna. Okay, because it is the fifth goal. It's outside the four goals. But Gita is the fifth goal. Purusha Artha. Yes. That's his Bhagavad Gita process teachings. Susukam Kartuma Vyayam. This word, Susukam, devotional activities are joyfully performed. How joyful is our japa? That what this means. Susukam Kartum Avyayam means what? It is joyfully performed. How joyful is japa? How joyful is regulative principles? How joyful the regulative principles? It's easy. Regulative principle. Simple. Everybody can follow it. It's joyfully performed. Joyfully kept. We are struggling. Right? Struggling, how is it joyfully performed? This is their scripture. This is about Gita, I'm asking you. This is your scripture. Susukam Karatum Avyayam Karatum. Joyfully performed. Inexhaustibly, joyfully performed activity. Eternal, joyful activity. Why is it? How is it? It is a joyfully performed activity for the pure soul. This is the occupation for the soul, not for a conditioned soul. On the conditioned platform, it is not a joyful activity. On the pure state, it is a joyful activity and it's our eternal activity. So we'll experience this only on the professional stage, not on the conditional stage. A conditional stage for struggling, neophyte spiritualists, it is not a joyful professional activity, it's a struggle. Right? How many people are struggling to give up garlic and onion? What is this? Garlic and onion. How many people are struggling? Just garlic and onion. People are struggling seriously to give it up. With so many philosophy, one man tell me, doctor said if I don't get it, I'm going to get sick. I told him, go and tell that doctor he doesn't know what he's doing. After 2 years, now he's initiated with. With his family. That is what he was telling me. The doctor said. I didn't spare him. I told him, tell that doctor he should go and learn how to be a doctor. He's not started yet. Now he's initiated it. He's not preaching that again. But I told him, this is nonsense. So we are struggling with the senses because conditioned life, addicted. Tea. One man is saying, Prabhu, you know what I do? I'm a devotee. Yes, so what do? I read Ramayana every day. Day, no day I never read. No, after reading Ramayana completely, then I would take a cup of tea. That's the motivation to read tea is waiting. As soon as he finishes, yes. The Bhakti Yoga process, which depends completely upon the mercy of the Lord, is very joyful and easily performed. Similarly, those on the philosophical path must painstakingly define, refine, and adjust philosophical categories, a process that generally ends in confusion and hopelessness. The practitioners of mystic yoga undergo gruesome penances, subjecting themselves to severe heat and cold, near starvation, and so on. Also, materialistic persons have personal desire to fulfill, whereas the devotees of the Lord who desire the Lord's pleasure simply depend upon the Lord's mercy and go back to Godhead. In the previous verse, the Lord mentioned that in the material world, there are endless distinctions and true judgment to be made in the course of one's life. A devotee, however, sees Krishna within everything and everything that within Krishna, remaining humble, simple, and blissful in the Lord's service. He does not perform elaborate religious ceremonies, nor does he become antisocial or immoral. The devotees simply chant the holy name of Krishna and easily achieve the highest perfection of life. A devotee's ordinary dealings and religious activities are also all dedicated to the personality of Godhead. Thus, there is nothing but Krishna in a devotee's life. Krishna gives all protection and maintenance, and the devotee gives everything to Krishna. This natural liberated situation is called Krishna consciousness. It is the ultimate absolute good, as explained by the Lord throw out this candle. Any comments or questions? Yes.
Please accept my respectful questions. In general, when I used to define good and bad, so to teach something to other devotees, so I define it like what is good for yourself and society, both can be termed as good, and if it is not citing this criteria, then it is termed as bad. So that usually fits in all the conditions. But when we are saying it's relative, so thing is like the thing which is good. So how can anybody say, like, lie is something which Krishna ordered, but in general in society the thing which is good and it cannot be relative. So I'm not understanding that.
What is good in this world? In this world, what is good?
Truthfulness.
What is truthfulness? What is truthfulness? Truthfulness means what?
Say what is true or right.
What is true? What is true? What do you mean by true? That I can say this is true. Ultimately, what you said to be true, that is Krishna. Anything which is beyond Krishna is not true. Maybe you're honest, that's different. But truth is only Krishna. Therefore, it is said, say the truth and let the truth set you free. It is Krishna. Approach those who know the truth, and they will give you the truth. That is Krishna. Those who have seen the truth, that is Krishna. Those who have seen Krishna. So when we consider good here, when we say good thing here, they are not good thing. So we are still good money. Good money, sir. How good is the money? You're full of anxiety, you didn't sleep well in the night. And you're praying the days will not come. But I'm telling you, good money, sir. Yeah, good money. But how good is it? Relative. Yes, if I cheat you, that is good for me. That's good for me because I've cheated you. I will feel good about it. Yes, I'm very clever, you know. But my good is your bad. Because I have increased my sinful life by your unsalty nature. So for me, that is good and you're a fool. Right? Only when I start paying for it before I know that what I consider to be good was not good. It is wrong. But that is not perceived when we are doing the nonsense things. We don't see that. Who's seen that alcohol is bad thing? It's an enjoyment. Cheers! Right? That's enjoyment.
But people in general accept it, that it damages your liver, so it is bad.
Yes.
So we have that line, good, bad.
A satira can drink alcohol and the liver will not be damaged.
Like Bhimsena, I'm coming to that point also.
Yes.
I am not able to absorb it. How is it possible?
How is it possible? A satira can drink alcohol. Satira. It can They can eat meat. When circumstances around, they can do that. Circumstances, they can do that. That is for Sattva. So it's good for them, bad for others. So, relative. So next life, when you become a Sattva, so it's good for you. But this time you're Brahman, it's not good for you. No relative. The same you, this lifetime you're Brahmana, so it's not good for you. If you become a Sattva next life, it's good for you. Right? Something else?
I have two questions.
Yes.
In the teachings of Bishop Dev, it said that sense gratification, even if we take it little by little, it is poison. Poison is poison.
Yes.
And that time I was saying that it may help in advancement. Regulated or authorized sense gratification by the Vedas, that can slowly and gradually advance the because not everybody will stop right now, everything. So that time he said that poison is poison, so it will not help. But then again today morning he said that you can make advancement by regulated sense because it is mentioned in the Vedas.
Yes.
I was not understanding this.
If you gratify the senses according to the scripture, you make advancement. If we do it on our own, no make advancement. Even if you think that, I will do it little by little. Little what? Little poison. So it is poison. Because scripture authorizes it, so you get purified. It's authority. Because we acted on authority, you get purified. The same activity, but because the Vedas authorize this. If you follow that regulation, why is it austerity? Because we are restricted from doing it in an animalistic way, and there are procedures to follow that to gratify the senses. So you get purified. Eventually, not immediately, but eventually, you get purified.
And second thing I wanted to ask, some days back you said that most of the challenges we face in our life is caused by Indra, which we don't know.
By?
Indra, which we don't know. And then in the Bhakti classes we heard that there are three causes of our suffering. One is ultimate cause, which is me, because of my karma. Second is the instrument, the one who brings it, delivers it to me. And the third is the permitter. So I wanted to ask if Indra is the instrument and he is delivering my karma, I have done something, and only then Indra is causing problems, or even without my karma he can cause problems. Spiritual life.
Something will be connected. Yes, something will be connected. Indra did the same thing to Narayan Rishi. But they were not affected. Any person who is engaged in serious tapasya will become attracted to Indra. They say, looking at you carefully. What is he looking for? What is he looking for? My position? No. You start to attack. So our activities are attracting him. He did to Prabhu Maharaj. Prabhu Maharaj had no enemy. He did that to him. He did to Narayana, he did to many sages, and he brought all of them down. But for devotees and the Supreme Lord, he didn't succeed. Of course, for Krishna, Lord Vishnu had to come and tell him to stop. So he didn't complete 100, he did 99 and stopped there because of him. So our duty will attract his attention. If we are fools, he will not do anything. But if you become a serious devotee, you have more problems. Yes. So many eyes, envious eyes will you. And because to get out of this material world is not easy. To see someone who really want to get out, you also have a lot of challenges. That is a part. But those who have already been there, those who have already been accepted on that platform, Krishna already accepted them, all these things are just stepping stones to help you to remain yes to Krishna, and then continue to move.
I was thinking that demigods can read the minds. They are not an ignorance. So he will know why people are doing austerity. It is not to get swarmed.
Envy is a very thick cotton. Envy. Very dangerous cotton. Yes. Very dangerous. You blind the person who is envious from seeing the reality. Then this person is not looking for me. It's not because of me, not because of my position. They will not see that. Why are you doing that? That's all. So you're supposed to be suffering like me. Why you want to leave me here alone? Stay here, let us suffer together. If we are many suffering together, it's peaceful. Don't leave me, so I will feel empty. No person to share my frustration with. So we can all join together. The Gurudev say we have a pity party. Pity party. Crying more than me. Cry, Prabhu. Yeah, you cry more than me. Lament, tell me your frustrations 100 times. Pity party. Devotees also have pity party. A lot of frustrations in the heart. Why frustrations? Because you're not practicing nicely. Devotees are getting suffocated. Why that? And then a few years ago in Vrindavan, I was speaking about the importance of making advancement. And the devotee asked me, what is important? Because if I don't make advancement, it's my problem. I said, no, it is not their problem. If we don't make advancement, it will become a problem for everybody. Because you're going to be envious of those who are making advancement. That is one. Second, you're going to be serious in anxiety. Because you're not moving forward. Be serious in anxiety. And anxiety will spread it to everybody. So, how do you feel when you meet a frustrated person? How do you feel when you meet someone who is frustrated? You're going to tell you, Prabhu, on and all garbages is going, because that is what he has. How will you feel peaceful with such a person? It's only frustration you're going to share with him. So if you don't make advancement, that is what will do. You'll be suffocating inside. Like somebody pressing you down. How do you feel? Be angry. Angry with yourself, and you extend that anger to everybody around. Because she's suffocated. When he's struggling to breathe, you don't feel comfortable. So there is a need for us to make advancement. If you make advancement, we will appreciate others and we move forward easily. Otherwise, you're going to be very envious and start scheming how to bring someone else down, so you can be on the same level. And by doing that, we will not make advance. We can't see the goal. Now the Modi said devotees are non-envious because they are going back to Godhead. There's a few. Why? Envy who? I'm going to the Supreme. Why should I envy suffering people? But we are not going to Godhead, so be envious of each other and someone who wants to go. The pure devotees are non-envious because they are going away from it. So it is compulsory. I should try sincerely to make advancement. We should try sincerely to make advancement. We have everything to make us successful in Krishna consciousness. Proper stick to this process, you'll be successful. Stick to the process, you'll be successful. See, when people are engaged in so many sinful activities, you're going to struggle with the sin, and you're not going to have time to do japa. You're not going to have time to read. You're not going to have time to associate nicely with devotees. You're not going. You don't feel comfortable with devotees. You feel comfortable. Anything good will become it will challenge your impurity. Anything good. So sometimes you see people are really devilish. They don't want to see devotee because it's a challenge. When they see a devotee, become disturbed. Like a thief is seeing a police. How does he feel? Even though the police don't come in for you, but because he knows I'm a criminal, seeing a police, it's coming. The last thing a criminal wants to hear is a gunshot. Bah! That's the last thing they want to get. Because that's the only person you're going to challenge them. I have gone, you have gone. So you are coming after me. They will not feel happy to hear that. So to be a criminal is not a good life. It's a frustrating life. Criminals, if they go to a hotel to eat something, they must pay for it before they start eating. Because the moment they suspect anything, they can leave the what they eat and just go. Yes, they're criminals. It's their life. So when we are spiritual criminals, we feel very uncomfortable. Restlessness is there. My spiritual master said, the Papa did not create a society for us to come and suffer. He created a society to stop us from suffering. Already the material world is full, there's no scarcity. So we are here to get free from that. Therefore it is necessary for us to do that. If we are enjoying our sinful life and we are attached to the sinful thing we do, Krishna will not take it out. Only when Krishna sees that we are tired of it, then Krishna will take it out. If Krishna sees we are tired and we are seriously begging and freeing the discourse and doing something like that, Krishna will take it. But if you pray, Krishna sees though, he's still enjoying it, he will leave it. You may be tired of it. So Krishna does not force any person. He allows us to willingly give it up. Otherwise, he can tell everybody, all of you become devotees now. Nothing will happen. It's Krishna, we become devotees. Now, devotee, all of you, go back to Godhead. He will do that. Why is he not doing it? He doesn't want to force any person to love him. Because I know the process. So we use the word unalloyed devotion. Unalloyed. You're not forced. We should decide. I'm tired. Then Krishna will help us to give it up. Yes. Because if you're not tired, we should be thinking, oh, why did I do this? Oh, why did I do this? I should have continued. Why should I do this? But when one is tired, one devotee, His Grace Sureshwara Prabhu, he was telling me how when the Gurudev was given a chieftaincy title in Nigeria. So he came to Gurudev and he said, oh, Maharaj, You have become a king now. Don't you think that you need a queen? So be a queen also. A king must have a queen. So, is it the next thing? What do you think? So they were laughing at him. He said, see, there is nothing which I have not seen inside. I have seen everything inside. There's nothing for me to think of inside it that I think I've never seen it. Maybe something there. There's nothing there. I have seen everything completely. There's no queen for now. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for that good advice. So, who is this chair? This is a king one. So, where's the queen? Naturally, the queen was, the king was her. It happened to Nahusha, Maharana Nahusha. He was given a king in that position. Where is the queen? How can you give me the kingdom without the queen? What is the queen? Bring her here. Then he fell down. He was elevated soul. He's a sannyasi. But when he was feeling something is missing inside. So one who has Krishna is not a demigod. Not a demigod. He's a supreme father. He cares for us completely. Yes. So he's not forcing anyone. He wants us to decide, I'm tired of this. Then he will help us. He can help. Lakshmi Muni. Devi. In Vrindavan, in the lecture, Prabhupada guest puja some years ago. So I was there. So in the lectures, she told us how, as an American girl, I was into everything. But the moment Prabhupada said this is dangerous thing, he said, give it up. She dropped everything completely till today. Why it happened to her, it cannot happen to us. Right from that moment, she dropped everything and never go back to it again. Why the same Prabhupada? Why it cannot happen to us? We have evidence. Why it's happening to somebody, not happening to us? If you have a mentality, the same thing will happen to us. If you have an unnonsense mentality, they will remain with our unnonsense. Nothing will work. Then Krishna consciousness will be a story, not a reality. It's just a story. Or at best, it has happened more than 5,000 years ago. That's the 6,000 years something you're talking about. This doesn't work. This doesn't work. My problem is, it's a peculiar problem, Prabhu. My problem is peculiar. You don't know my problem. Nobody has ever had my problem. My problem is different from your problem. So Krishna answered, yeah, because you don't know my problem, Prabhu. If you know my problem, you can't talk like that. My situation is different. I'm such a special soul. I have a special problem. You're not special. So your problem was solved. You can't understand it. You can't understand it. Yes. Prabhu, it's only me who knows my problem. You don't know these things. Only me knows it. Yes. But how special are you that the problem is the only one in the whole universe? Only you. Let's live with fortune. All right. Hare Krishna. Man by what? The Prabhupada. The Tai Gora Premanati.